Are any of you here with parents today?
No, sir. No, sir.
None of you came with any parents.
No, sir.
Mr. Gallegos, you were charged with discharging a firearm. Who's Gallegos?
Right here, sir.
Mr. Gallegos, you were charged with discharging a firearm in a metropolitan area. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. Are you Mr. Gamero?
That's me.
Mr. Gamero, you were charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. Mr. Garcia, you were also charged with discharging a firearm in a metropolitan area. All of you are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You each have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
On January 12, 2025, the officer observed 4 males in dark clothing forming a circle and discharging several high-caliber weapons into the air while on patrol behind a residential neighborhood in Harris County, Texas. The officer observed 2 males run towards Muscatine Street and 2 males flee towards Garber Lane, where the officer remained stationary. The officer identified the second male apprehended as defendant Gamero, 18 years old, who was found in possession of a Glock handgun tucked into his waistband. Defendant Gamero admitted that he and a co-defendant, a 14-year-old juvenile, had been firing an AR-15 and a Glock along with 2 other males who fled with a second AR pistol, and the other 2 males were apprehended, one of which was defendant Gallegos, 17 years old. Defendant Gallegos confirmed the other male's identity and stated the weapon had been passed around among 4 individuals and that all were involved in shooting them, and that the AR was purchased from an unknown individual in the street. The 4th male was identified as defendant Garcia, 17 years old. Defendant Garcia admitted to firing all 3 seized weapons, and defendant Garcia was observed disposing of an AR-15 and surrendering.
Gentlemen, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with each of your cases, and I am ordering you as the condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. How old are each of you? How old are you, sir?
17.
How old are you?
17.
How old are you?
I too.
What do you do with yourselves?
Well, I just be at the home with my girlfriend.
Did you graduate from high school?
No, sir.
We're going to work on that. Did you graduate from high school?
No, sir. I'm
12th grade.
yeah.
Are you currently enrolled in school?
No, I had dropped out, but
Okay, not anymore.
this
We're going to work on that. What's your situation?
I'm currently enrolling in school because I just left and
No. Are you enrolled or are
No,
you
sir.
not? Okay, we're going to work on that as well. Did you graduate? We're going to work on it. The first thing I'm going to tell each of you is that you are not to smoke any weed. I'm sending you each for a test right now because I want to know what, if anything, is in your system. If there's something in your system, you will get a pass today. But I'm giving you notice now that you will be retested in 45 days. And if I find that you continue to use, I'm going to put you in jail. I don't know if you're using, but if you are, it stops today. And if you stop today, in 45 days, you will be clean. If you continue to use, you're going to end up staying with me. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
What goes up must come down. So when you fire a gun in the air, a bullet has to go somewhere. If it lands on a 7-year-old's head, what happens? It's a rhetorical question, meaning that you don't need to answer. But I'm giving you something to think about, that what goes up must come down. What goes down will ricochet. And if it ricochets into a person, someone's going to get charged with that murder. Do you understand?
Yes,
There
sir.
are proper places to do these things. That's what you do. As far as I'm concerned now, none of you are to be in possession of any weapons whatsoever. Don't worry about filing any conditions because each of them are going to be honored.
Yes, sir.
I will provide each of you guys a lawyer today, and I'm going to send you for a test. You must come back. If you fail to go test, if you fail to come back, I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, take a seat for me, please.
Right this way.
Or I'm going to have you sign resets, and then we'll have you take a seat.
Chris? Get first.
This is not a good way to start in life. I can tell you now that if you don't have a high school diploma, you will make pennies to when everybody else is making dollars. You will never have a good job in this life at a minimum without a high school diploma. Knowledge is power. And if you don't set yourself up for something in the future, you're going to end up destitute. 90% of the marriages that end up in divorce now is because people have no money. They fight constantly because they never have money. And it all starts now when you're 17. And it starts by staying in high school. I want you to do that. I'm going to bring you back in 2.5 weeks. I want to see what you have done to get back into school. If you need help, I can give you resources so that we can sign you up for free GED classes. Because I don't know if you're old enough to get back into high school. But if you want, I can give you resources now so that you can start with GED classes. That's fine with me. One more thing. No smoking weed. I will test you 45 to 50 days from today. If I find that you're smoking weed, it's not going to go well. You get my drift.
Yes, Your Honor.
If you stop as of now, the next time I test you, it should be negative. If you continue to use, you understand?
Yes, sir.
You must stay in touch with Ms. Oakfor. She'll tell you how to handle this case and what you need to do. If she tells you that you're playing games, I'm going to put you in jail. No more PR bonds. All right? Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good luck, man. Make me proud. Come on.
Judge, can I speak before done? Yes. Counselor.
Oh yeah, Judge Fleischer